careful. Good morning. Sun's rising. Race is on. Just got the first point. Nice 40-minute uphill hike, about 900 feet. Here we go. Trying to have some fun today. Mike and I getting back out, doing what we enjoy, pushing our endurance, and spending some time in nature. Mr. Laura.
Hey.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. What was that, like 3 months ago almost?
The 100 miler was in September.
Yep.
September 11th. It's now December. Yeah. So October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months almost.
Yep.
How you feeling?
Good. I'm excited to be back out and doing something a little bit different, right? I mean, this is orienteering. It's not just running a straight line. It's get to point as fast as possible and using our brain a little bit more and trying to recognize distances. So terrain features, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's
So here's the test. Does Mike cinder block training prepare him for 25 miles in the woods? We'll see.
How many miles have we gone so far?
I don't know, 2, 3?
3 maybe?
I have no idea.
We'll see.
We'll count them up at some point. Really? Balance beam time. We're doing so good so far. It is about 10 a.m. so about 3 hours in. We overshot one point. We're trying to go back for it now to keep a complete course. We'll see if this comes back to bite us later or if we have enough time, but figure it's time to give it a shot while we're still fresh. If we have to drop points later, we will, but don't want to drop one this early. We are heading to M2. We've been doing fairly well so far, doing a little off-trail cross-hill thing to get over the road to go into one of the second mandatory point of the race. Howdy.
Read the instructions. I'm sorry, there's a picture there.
Thank you.
Read the instructions. You don't, nothing back here.
Okay.
All right, Zach, we just hit mandatory point 2. We're on our way following the road, and we are headed to what?
We are headed to a mini O course. We just got the map for this one, didn't get it. Brent described it as a maze of old mountain bike trails. So there's 6 points. He said it's a pretty short distance, but really squirrely navigation. Some stuff is mapped, some stuff isn't. So we'll see what it's like, see where it's going. But we're 3.5 hours in. We got 6.5 hours left, and 6.5 hours feels like a short time at this point. Little mountain bike jump for the crazy people.
Is this B6? I'm just kidding. Zach, these are the kind of trails that I like.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we got about 4 hours left. We are climbing. We left 3 points out around the bike area. We just dropped 2 points, didn't go get them because of time, so we're gonna really push to get the rest of them. So we'll see. It kind of depends how the travel is, how much climbing there is, but 4 hours left. Here we go. Stay there. As you can see, the sun is starting to go down. It's about 2 p.m., so 3 hours left, but some steep hills, so just descending here down into kind of stream, but feeling pretty good. We're at the time of the race where we're worrying about time. We're gonna have to push it, we think, to get in under time. So this little section, we're hoping to get 3 points, and then it's kind of the main trail back. We're thinking about adding on another 1 or so. We had 2 kind of route choices: straight up the hill and along the ridge, or along this dirt road, and kind of doing a slow climb up a dirt road. Choosing a slow climb up the dirt road, hoping we can run in some of the flat spots, so we'll see.
Zach, say hi.
One last climb. 220 feet total elevation gain. So just got what probably will be our last point at 5K, about 3 miles to the finish line, all on trails. We end up in a little extra time. There's one last point we could get, but it's off trail bushwhacking, so we'll see where we're at when we get closer. We are working to finish strong. We have 1 hour and 10 minutes left. Giving all we got. How's it feeling, Mike?
Feeling good, feeling good. Ready for some pizza.
So we went for the last bushwhacking point and we got it. Now we're just side hill crashing with some other teams for a little, probably 2 kilometer, mile and a half run on a road once we get to the bottom of this wonderful rocky hill. So after we finished our 100 training, you started your F3 training with bricks. How did training with cinder blocks prepare you for this race today, Mike?
It didn't. We learned that if you want to run and hike, you should train by running and hiking.
You've done pretty well. You've got some grit in there. We've kept it moving. I think it's probably one of the better races I've run. I know there's been a few where I probably had a little better performance, but not on as tough a course. So I'm pretty happy with today, for sure.
Well, we still have a mile run back home, so.
True. Over a mile. We got 42 minutes. We'll be okay, maybe. We'll see. Seeing the other teams right at the end really gave us some motivation. We picked up a solo racer to go after with us. He wasn't gonna go for the bushwhack one because he wanted a teammate to do it. So we had him join up with us. It worked out pretty well. He gave us a little motivation, made us move a little faster, and we got the point and making our way out. Mike finishing with a little downhill slide, little water crossing. We actually didn't get our feet wet today, Mike.
Huh?
We didn't get our feet wet today.
No.
That's unique for a rootstock race, but Mike he's thinking about it, seeing if he can make the trip fall.
Oh, come on.
Race is done.
Race is finished.
What you think?
It was I was much more prepared for this race than I was the original Stockville race that we did. And I'm very happy with a few decisions that we made towards the end, right? We had an opportunity to cut it short and get home, and we took the harder route and went out there for one more point, and I think overall we were successful. I think we had a very good race, and I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, so we ended up finishing with 25 minutes to spare, so it was worth it. It was worth it to go after that. The last point, bushwhacking, was a little more hard trekking. We could have taken the easy route. We took the hard one, we got it, and still had plenty of time. I think we made pretty good route choices throughout. We'll have to check the file afterwards and see, but we maybe could have got one more point, but it would have been really, really tight. So I was really proud with how we did. I thought we raced a great race and we had some fun.